Hello everybody, and welcome to the Journey Today show. My name is Camille.
And I'm David. And today, we're talking about... Hello, JTS, how can I help you? What? A spy? Someone on the JTS show is a spy!
It's true, and I know that it's you. You can't be the real David because...
I am! You may have fooled me with that mask, but I'm no spy!
I'm Camille.
Well, I fooled you again! I know you're not the real Camille, because...
I am. Well, you think you're the only one who can wear 2 masks at a time? Well, think again, because...
I'm David!
2 masks? Well, try 3. I know you're not the real David because... I've been Camille the whole time.
Fine! You caught me. I'm not the real David or the real Camille.
I'm Ricky the Raccoon, and one way or another, the JTS studio will be mine! Mine! Do you hear me?
I think you should probably leave now.
Yeah, I probably should.
Oh, hey Camille, so sorry I'm late. Let's go ahead and get the show started.
Oh no, I'm not falling for this again. I know it's you, Ricky.
Camille, what are you doing? Why are you trying to pull my face off?
I'm sorry about that, David. I had to make sure you weren't a raccoon.
A what? Are you crazy?
No, David, you are not going to believe this. Before you got here, someone was pretending to be you, pretending to be me, pretending to be you. And I was pretending to be me, pretending to be you, pretending to be me. But then he pulled off this final mask, and I discovered it was a raccoon named Ricky, pretending to be you, pretending to be me, pretending to be you. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, totally.
It does?
Yeah, you're talking about Ricky the Raccoon. I see him whenever I'm in the dumpster outside. He's been spying us for a while. Keeps saying something about, I want your studio, it's your turn to live in the dumpster, or something like that.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are you doing in the dumpster?
Oh, never mind, I don't want to talk about that. What's important, though, is that you caught him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, you know, spies can be really sneaky.
Oh, they really can. In fact, in today's true Bible story, God told Moses to send not just 1 spy, not just 2 spies, not just 3 spies.
David, why don't you just say how many spies they sent?
Okay, good idea. God told Moses to send 12...
Do you need my help?
Yeah. Thanks. God told Moses to send 12 spies to spy on the land of Canaan. Now, Canaan was the land he was giving to the people of Israel. But first, the Israelites needed to check the land out. And after 40 days...
David, no. We don't have that many fingers.
Oh, okay. After 40 days, the spies came back and reported to the people of Israel what they saw.
Hey, do you know what I think we should do? Let's read in the Bible what the 12 spies had to say when they returned. Here's how. In just a second, press pause on the video and read the verses on the screen. When you're finished, press play and we'll see you back here. Welcome back, everybody. Isn't that so interesting? Out of the 12 spies, 10 of them were really, really scared of the people in the land of Canaan.
Yeah, they were all like, oh no, we can't attack those people. There's huge walls around the city, and some of the people are giants.
I thought it was kind of funny when the 10 spies said they were like tiny grasshoppers compared to the people in Canaan.
Yeah, me too. Can you imagine them being like, "Oh no, I'm a grasshopper! Run away!"
Fortunately, though, there were 2 spies named Joshua and Caleb who weren't afraid. In fact, in verse 30, Caleb said, "We should go up and take the land. We can certainly do it."
That's right. And later, in verses 8 and 9, Joshua gave this passionate speech and said, "God will give us this land, so don't refuse to obey him, and don't be afraid of the people of the land. We will swallow them up. The Lord is with us, so nothing can save them. Don't be afraid of them."
Yeah, but sadly, Joshua's pep talk didn't work. The Israelites were too scared to do what God had told them. And because of that, none of them would ever see the promised land. Only their children and the 2 brave spies who trusted God would ever be able to go there.
You know what, though? That makes me realize something. Sometimes God calls us to do some pretty scary things that might seem impossible for us to do. But we have to trust that God will be there to help us do it.
You know what? You're right. And I think we should do a challenge to help us understand that even better.
Sounds good. What kind of a challenge are you thinking?
Okay, here's what I have in mind. I want you to sit down on the ground and then stand up.
What? That's so easy.
Yeah, except it's not, because there's more. You have to stand up, but you can't cross your legs and you can't use your hands.
Okay, that sounds a little bit harder, but I still think I can do that.
All right, let's get rid of the desk and find out. And how about this? After you give it a try, the kids at church and at home can try it too.
Sounds fun. Let's go.
All right, David, are you ready to give it a try?
I think so, but let me make sure that I understand the rules.
Okay.
So I have to start from a seated position.
That's right.
And I can't use my hands.
Nope.
And I can't cross my legs.
You got it.
Okay. All right, let's
All
give
right.
this a try. Here we go.
All right, in 3,
2,
1,
go! Yeah! Oh, that was
All right, come
not
on,
so
David.
easy.
Do it over.
All right. Oh, I just so badly want to cross
I
my
know.
legs. I can't do it.
You
All
can't.
right. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
Oh, okay. One more try. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, okay. That is actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's see if the kids at home or at church have any better luck than you. So,
Yeah.
how about this? If you want to give it a try, press pause on the video and see if you can do it. Remember though, you can't cross your legs, you can't use your hands. So, go ahead, press pause and give it a try.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You see, it is way harder than it looks. In fact, it is almost impossible.
It really is. Unless, that is, you have someone helping you. So let's do it again, but this time I'll do it with you. We'll sit back to back and link arms. Then on the count of 3, we'll push against each other and stand up. Are you ready to try it?
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. So let's give it a try.
All right,
All
in
right.
3,
2,
1.
go! Okay, now what? I just put my feet out?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like,
All right.
yeah.
Tell me when.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah! That
Nice!
was awesome. We did it. How cool. You know what? I think we should give the kids another chance to try it with a partner. So if you want to, press pause, then pair up with someone who's about your size and give it a try. Hey kids, whether you were able to do it or not, Great job for trying.
Yeah, and great job to you too, David. I asked you to do something really hard. In fact, it seemed downright impossible, but you were willing to trust me and you gave it a shot. And with my help, what seemed impossible wasn't so impossible after all.
Hey, you know what? That's kind of like our Bible story today. In the story, God told the Israelites to do something that seemed really hard. I mean, way harder than standing up without using your hands. He asked them to move into a land that was already filled with big and powerful people, but they didn't have to do it alone.
That's right. And in the same way that I helped you stand up, God was going to help the Israelites take Canaan. They just needed to trust him. But did they?
That would be a big nope.
And because of that, they missed out on an incredible blessing from God. Only the two brave spies, Joshua and Caleb, would ever get to see the promised land.
Yeah, but they're not the only ones God is asking to do hard things. In fact, did you know that God asks us to do some pretty hard things too?
It's true. But here's the great news. Just like God was with the Israelites, God is with us. He gives us a spirit of power so that we can follow him even when it looks impossibly hard or scary.
That's right. In fact, that's what our Bible verse for today says. It says, God gave us his spirit, and the spirit doesn't make us weak and fearful. Instead, the spirit gives us power and love. He helps us control ourselves. 2 Timothy 1:7.
I love that verse. And it makes me think of a question. Is there anything really hard that you need to do? How could God's power help you do it? Press pause.
And discuss.
Hey everybody, I hope you had some awesome conversations. God's Spirit doesn't make us weak or fearful. So let's do this. When I point to you, I want you to throw your fist up in the air and yell power with David. Got it?
Got it.
All right. When God calls us to do something, he gives us a spirit of
Power!
When God calls you to tell others about him, he will give you
Power!
When God calls you to put other people first, he will give you
Power!
When God calls you to stand up for someone who's getting picked on or to tell the truth when it's hard, he will give you
Power! God gives us a spirit of power. So just like Joshua and Caleb, we can have the courage to follow him anywhere.
So good and so true. Hey kids, as usual, we had a blast hanging out with you and we want to do it again.
Yeah, so join us next week for another super fun episode of JTS. In the meantime, bye-bye.
Bye everybody.
I don't know. It does have a lot of nice features, but I just can't imagine myself living here.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about I throw in a 6-pack of dumpster cupcakes? The bakery throws them out when they get moldy.
Do they have dumpster juice on them?
A little bit.
I'll tell you what. You have a deal.
Yeah.
Hot dog! Hot chicken!